is Healing Honey, and today we are here with another video. Love or lust? Which one? One of my favorite songs. Again. Our perspective about love come from our environment growing up, what we seen in the household growing up, what representation we had about love. What did we see? Did we see parents getting along? Did we see chaos? Was it always arguments? Was it cheating going on? Was it financial issues going on in the household? So these different things in the household growing up affect how you see love. Did you get love in the house? Did you receive the love that you feel like you desired or needed as a child? Your first example of love come from your environment, come from your parents, come from your guardians. So if you was in a household and that guardian or that parent fed into you, poured into you, you made sure that you had self-confidence, made sure that you had self-love, when you grow up, most likely you're going to still have them traits. You're still going to have that true essence of knowing what love is and what it feel like. So if you was in an environment and that environment was chaotic, it was always arguments going on, you always feel like you had to meet up to your parents' standards, or if you say you got a B instead of an A, your parent would make you feel like that wasn't good enough. So your perspective about love starts from an early age. They say that it takes the age 1 to 7 to truly program a child. What does that mean? Children are sponges. So through the ages 1 to 7, you have to pour into this child. You have to develop the child for who the child is going to be, not who you want the child to be. Because it's easy to want to have your belief systems on children because those are your children. So whatever you've been taught, you're going to pass on. So for example, say your mom had an abusive mother and you're in the household with your mom now. It's a possibility for your mother to pass that on and continuously, be abusive. And it don't have to be physically abusive. It can be mentally abusive. It could be verbally abusive. It could be abusive on any level, because we are sometimes most likely a product of our environment. If we're in a household, we're going to most likely pick up the traits and characteristics of that environment. Just as us being children and us being in an environment, it can change, it can grow, it can do all these different things to us because we are children. So that being said, once you get to a certain age, if you had both parents or you didn't have both parents, whatever the case may be, how you look at love depends upon how you view love or what you've seen in your household growing up. So if you grow up and you in a relationship and it just seems like you just can't find a healthy relationship, it may mean that you need to take a look and say, how was my environment when I was growing up? Did I feel loved in my environment? Did my parents or my guardians show me love in my environment? What was it? Talking about lust. What is lust? Lust is about your appearance. Lust is about what you feel you want, but is it really what you want? When I was young, I heard everything that glitters ain't gold. And it took me to become an adult to truly understand what that quote means. So, we in the age of social media and everybody is showing off this, everyone is looking like this, everybody's doing all these different things, I started to realize that a lot of the things that is on social media is an illusion. It's for show. Not saying that you can't show your accomplishments, not saying that you can't show what you got, but it's all for show now. Are you posting this to motivate somebody, to inspire somebody, or are you posting this because you want people to feel like you got it? And you can have it, but it's about how you go about it. So if you showing up in the world, it seems like you're materialistic. It seems like you're doing what everyone else is doing. It's easy for you to attract certain people. What do I mean? I mean, if you're not truly being in your heart and letting people know this is who I am, you're going to attract the same people. You're going to attract people that only see your looks, that only see your body, that only see what they want. And because you're not giving them anything else, you're not giving them anything more, they're thinking that this is all you can offer. So, that being said, if you're not showing more, and it's not even about showing because, like I said before, social media can be for show. So that being said, you can be posting these deep messages, but are you truly being that? Are you truly being all these positive quotes you posting? Are you truly being all these memes that you posting? Because energy don't lie. You can post about all of this, but if your energy is not saying that you value yourself, if your energy is not saying that you care about yourself on a deeper level, it's going to show. It's going to show. People can feel when you truly love yourself. People can feel when you truly value yourself. It's an energy that people can feel, because I truly believe people know who they can disrespect and not disrespect. If you respect yourself and you're showing up for yourself, other people is going to feel that, and they're going to know, I can't come to them with that. I can't come to them with that bullshit. I can't come to them with that. I can't even approach them on that type of energy, because your essence, your energy is showing and displaying that you value yourself, you respect yourself, because you can say that you love yourself all day, but are you truly embodying what love is? Because we want love, but have you been showing yourself love? You have to be the love that you desire. You have to be everything that you desire before it comes. We think that the love is on the outside, but the love is on the inside. I'm a true believer. It can look good, but how is it on the inside? You can be beautiful, you can be pretty, you can be gorgeous, you can be fine, you can be sexy. But on the inside, how are you? Because I'm a believer that beauty comes from the inside first. And all the extra stuff that you see is just glam. You're desiring this relationship, but have you been committed to yourself? We want commitment, but can we commit to ourselves? Can we commit to pouring into ourselves, listening to ourselves, trusting ourselves? Can we commit to having self-worth before we look outside and say, I want that, oh, I want that type of relationship? Have you been doing what you have to do internally, not just appearing wise, not just the fancy cars, not just the tattoos, not just the makeup, but have you been doing things internally to get the things that you desire? Once you know that you are the love, once you know that you come from love, your whole perspective, regardless if you didn't see it in the household, and people say, oh, I didn't see that love in my household. Yes, that's something that you have to grow through and get through. But if you didn't experience it in your household, you have to know that you have the ability to still have that within yourself. You have to know that you have the ability to still have it within your relationship. Okay, your parents wasn't there for you like you wanted them to be. Be there for your children how you would want your parents to be for you when you was a child. If you didn't have a dependent parent, be dependent for your child. If you didn't get the love that you desired as a child, love yourself like that. Love on yourself like that. Give yourself that love. I promise you. Once you give yourself that love and you truly start loving on yourself, you will start feeling love everywhere you go. And I'm not just saying romantically, I'm saying on all levels, because sometimes we forget the love that we have in our life. Sometimes we forget the little gestures that people do. Sometimes we forget, oh, we went to Starbucks and somebody in front of us paid for our drink. Or we driving on the freeway and somebody let us get in front of them. It's these small moments of love. So, that being said, lust is surface level. It's surface level. And what comes from lust is you being in a relationship and it's toxic, and because you think it's love, you gonna continue to be in that relationship. But if every time y'all get into an argument, y'all gotta make up in that way, something wrong, because love, truly love, y'all gonna talk about it, y'all gonna work it out, and y'all gonna move forward from it. If you're in a relationship and you cannot have intellectual conversations with them, deep conversations with them, not just about material things. Yeah, they may come up because y'all both may want wealth, but deep things, not just surface levels. You're supposed to be able to grow with the person that you're with. You're supposed to be able to see new versions of them. What do I mean? When you're in a relationship and y'all been together for years, they're not supposed to be the same person that you met, and you're not supposed to be the same person that they met, because y'all supposed to be growing. Y'all supposed to be elevating. Y'all supposed to be healing in some type of way, whatever you believe in. If you're in a relationship and nothing has grown, nothing has changed, what are you in the relationship for? For looks? To say that you have someone? To say that you're not lonely? What are you in the relationship for? Because I thought relationships in general, regardless if it's friendships, a relationship with yourself, a relationship with your family, it's supposed to be growing, it's supposed to be thriving. Just because we share the same blood does not mean that I relate to you. I'm going to say that again. Just because we share the same blood does not mean I relate to you. You can be my family and you can be toxic, and I don't have to deal with toxicity. I don't have to put myself in situations just because you're my family. I don't have to be around you just because you're my family. If we're not pouring into each other, if we're not loving on each other, if it's not equal both ways, it's not a relationship. And I'm not saying that person has to be perfect, because no one is perfect. No one is perfect. But if that person on the other side of that relationship is not pouring into you and pouring into themselves, most importantly, because how can you pour into someone else if you're not pouring into yourself? Because you come first. You come first. Relationships is about y'all both pouring into y'all selves to be a better you, and into each other. So, if y'all been together for 5 years and y'all still arguing about the same thing, and y'all going in circles and nothing isn't developing, what are y'all doing? The the only thing we can't get back is time. If you know that you desire more and you feel like you keep running into the same relationships, maybe you need to take a look at yourself. Maybe you need to say, out of all my relationships, I'm the common denominator. So I need to see and I need to sit with myself and see, why am I attracting certain people that don't see my self-worth, that don't value me, that don't care about me? Because if a person cared about you, you would feel it. You ain't gonna have to question it, you gonna know it. See, what I realized is, through the act of me developing myself and my gifts, I've been able to feel my body and sense my nervous system would tell me if someone's for me or not for me. Pay attention to your body, whether it's a friend, family, relationship. If that person is for you and you're really in tune with your body will let you know. So, for example, if you go somewhere and your body is uncomfortable and you keep moving and you feel like you can't control your body, your nervous system, hair is coming up on your body, maybe you need to take a look and say, I don't know if this energy for me. I don't know if we resonate, and that's okay, because in life you're not going to resonate with everyone. You're not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. But you have to know you to be able to even pick up on that energy and be aware of that energy. If you go around someone, say you in a relationship, or say you dating someone, right? Say you going on dates or whatever. Say you going on dates, and you go on a date with this person, and this person, you just feel like this person it just, you feel uncomfortable around this person. Maybe something is telling you that you don't need to be talking to this person no more. Now, if you go around someone and you feel like you've been knowing this person all your life, like you feel like you can be your true self without being judged, you feel good on the inside, you feel like it's equal, you don't feel like you talking to this person and this person is draining you. Maybe you need to be around this person. Maybe y'all have a future together, and it don't have to be romantically. Y'all could just be friends. Maybe y'all supposed to be in each other's life for this time being, for however long, maybe. But we have to be in tune with ourselves to even pick up that energy. So, a lot of the times, it's easy to mistake lust and love, because we see with our eyes before anything. They say don't judge a book by its cover, but we do it all the time. So if, for example, women, if you're dressing a certain type of way and you're desiring a committed relationship and you haven't got one, maybe it's because how you're dressing. Maybe the person that you're desiring is desiring someone who respect themselves, self-worth, self-love. I'm a true believer, you can dress how you want to dress, but it's how you do it. It's about you knowing that you don't want somebody looking at you and just seeing one thing. You want to be looked at, and you want someone to be able to see more than your skin. Literally, more than the pictures, more than the likes, more than your clothes, because you're more than that. You're more than that. So when you start saying, okay, how am I presenting myself? And I'm not saying for anybody else, because it's about you first. Do you feel good when you get dressed? Do you feel good? Do you feel like, do you feel like, do you feel good? You gotta ask yourself that. Do you feel good when you go out in the world? How do you see yourself? Do you see yourself like someone who can attract a healthy relationship? Because a lot of the times, I'm gonna say, I feel people contradict themselves when they talk about love and what they desire. I say that because a lot of memes would say, "Oh, I don't know, I don't want no relationship," or "Everybody the same," or what's another one? "Nobody gotta worry about me." Like all these different memes, but a week later you would post you want to be in a loving relationship, or you want a healthy relationship, or why nobody out here for you. But you just said last week that niggas not nothing. Like you just said that last week. So you're saying one thing, but you're feeling another way, and you're wondering why you're not attracting what you desire, because you're giving off two energies, and they're not going together. You're not balanced, you're not aligned, because sometimes we project certain energies and don't even know that we're projecting that energy. You could be saying that you want love, but internally you feel like you're not desirable. You feel like no one would ever love you. You feel like you're not worthy of love, but you say you want love, but you feel like everybody's the same. How can you say that you want love, but you feel like everyone is the same? Wouldn't that mean that you're going to attract the same type of people if you feel like no one is different? Sometimes we don't even know what we truly want. For example, one person, and you wrote out what you wanted. And you wrote out what you wanted. And that person came. And when that person came, you didn't know how to handle it because you thought it was too good to be true. You thought this person loving you on this level, loving you through your scars, loving you through your insecurities, you loving you through all that, your past, loving you for you, seeing you. You thought it was too good to be true, so you ran because you didn't think he was lovable, because you didn't think he was worthy, because you thought love like this don't exist. I'm her. That's me. I did that. That's my story. I remember. I remember being 17 years old, writing down, I want this and I want this in a girl. 17 years old. I get it a year later, and I ran from it because I didn't feel like I was lovable. Because I didn't feel like I was worthy of that type of love. What? You love my scars? What? You see me for me? What? That made me love myself on a deeper level. That made me say, if this person can love me this much, shit, I can love myself that much. Because she's only a reflection of me. If she loved me that much, wouldn't that mean that I love myself that much? The person that you're with is showing you something. The person that you're with is teaching you something, but you gotta pay attention. You have to be aware for you to even realize what's happening. You have to know that the people that you meet in your life are not just by coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences. I believe that everyone that you met in your life is for a reason. Every situation that has happened for a reason, whether good or bad, it was for a reason. And I also believe that a soulmate don't have to be romantic. Your mother can be your soulmate. Your sister can be your soulmate. Your dog can be your soulmate. That being said, these relationships in our lives are here for a reason. And I had to realize and say, I'm worthy of love. I'm worthy of happiness. I'm worthy of beauty. I'm worthy of all the goodness in life, because at one point in my life, I didn't feel that. I didn't feel that. I didn't feel that I was worthy of the love that I desired internally or externally. But I had to take a seat and say, I come from love, I am love, and all I can be is love, baby. And just because I'm love does not mean that I don't have a dark aspect to me, because I am light and dark. It was darkness before light, but they're one. Let there be light. If you say let there be light, doesn't that mean that it was darkness before? They're one. What if light, what if darkness is just another aspect of light? What if they're brothers and sisters? What if it's just the other side of the quarter? I had to start realizing that I was worthy of more. I was worthy of all the goodness. I was worthy of the love. And that I wasn't just my body, because at one point I thought I was just my body. I thought that I was just my looks. I thought that I was just... I had to say, okay, on social media, it seems like, this is like what, 5 years ago, I started realizing on social media, people only see what they want to see. Okay, this person is showing up this way and don't see anything else. They don't see anything else. You don't see the scars. You don't see the imperfections. You don't see none of that. But the person that's with you can see all of that. They can see all the scars. They can see all the things you don't tell social media. They can see all that. So, at the beginning of my relationship, I had to realize she sees me more than what I show. She sees me more than my flaws. She sees me more than who I think I am. She don't just see the nice things. She don't just see me smiling all the time. She don't just see me being one way. She see all my sides. All my sides. But she seen that I was more than my flaws, my scars, the things I didn't want to tell no one. So I had to realize I must love myself so much for me to attract this person that loves me on this level. I gotta love myself this much for me to attract this type of partner. She see all of me. She let me be free. She let my child self come out. She let her come out. What? Because she be coming out. I don't have to suppress anything. I feel free. I don't feel judged. I'm goofy and she let me laugh all the time. She let me laugh all the time and I'm goofy. She don't judge. And not knowing on a conscious level, but subconsciously, this is healing me. Subconsciously, this is healing the little me in me. And when you're in a love relationship, that person is going to heal the little you. You're going to feel good. You're going to feel safe. You're going to feel like you're important. Not because they said so, but because they see you. They see you. And to be seen for you, it feels good because they make you see you. And not just the pretty parts, not just my positive traits. If you're in a relationship and that person cannot tell you something that's going to help you to grow in the aspect, for example, I'm going to give an example. I'm gonna give an example. So for a long time, I used to walk around with a mug on my face to try to protect me, to try to protect people from coming up to me, to protect me because I had a guard up for a long time to protect myself. So when me and my girl got together, she noticed that. And she didn't say nothing for a long time because she knew why I had that up. She knew. So I remember a couple years ago, she started telling me, "You be mugging, don't even be knowing that you be mugging." And she said, "I know you, but other people don't know you. Even though you're sweet and you're nice, they don't know that. So what energy are you projecting? What energy are you giving out? Because they only know what they see. If the first thing that you see is my face and I'm mugging, what are you gonna expect?" So that being said, it took it took us going somewhere one night and the dude saying, what he said, "Don't come in here with that energy." He had said something, I don't remember what he said a couple years ago. And it made me realize, it put a mirror up to my face and say, my girl been telling me this for a minute. She's been telling me this for a minute. So all he did was confirm what she's been saying. I don't gotta walk around every day with a mug on my face anymore. Yes, every time you see me, I'm not gonna be smiling 24/7. That's not life. We're not gonna smile 24/7. But I smile more than what I used to smile. I laugh every day. I'm laughing about something every day. I make sure I laugh because laughing make me happy. So that being said, I had to start realizing what energy I was projecting to the world. How was I showing up? So I had to, me being me and being in a relationship, I had to take a step back and say, I need to start working on my face expressions. I need to start working on how I am presenting myself. And it's not about what I feel other people are going to think, but people judge off your first appearance. So if we're going somewhere and I'm mugging, I got a mean mug on, they don't look approachable. They don't look like you want to be talked to. And when you talk to me, I'm the sweetest person ever. I had to realize the energy that I was giving off. And I brought that up because, like I said before, we could be saying that we desire love, but are we really giving off the energy that we desire love? Or are we giving off the energy that we're not worthy of love? Or that everyone is the same? Or you're going to keep running into the same relationships? What is it? What energy are you giving off? Because it's two different signals going on. You're literally projecting a frequency out. Not even when you just manifesting, but because we're walking vibrations. We radiate frequencies off of our aura system, off of our aura. We have an aura around our body, and it's made out of energy. You cannot see it. Only some people can see it if you got the eye to see it. If you're attracting the same type of person, you may need to take a look and say, what energy is I'm projecting? How am I showing up? What energy am I projecting? What can I do to refine my energy, to realign my energy? So, lust. Lust is temporary. No elevation comes from lust. Lust is instant gratification. When you're in a relationship, it's going to be more than about looks and what you can do for that person sexually. Because when you're in a true relationship, they're going to desire more than your body. They're going to desire your mind. And not just in a manipulative way, but on a deeper level. They're going to see you on a deeper level. not just on a basic level. So, that being said, I hope y'all got something from this video. I love y'all and I thank y'all. I have my website. It will be up in the description box or in the link description soon. If I have any questions, please don't be scared to comment below. um, I mean, that's it. I love y'all. Y'all have an amazing weekend. Until next time, peace.